Chris Paul has galvanized this Suns team. He said, quote, Devin Booker has everything to do with why I came to Phoenix. Coach Monty Williams and his amazing staff. We have so many young guys who are just growing and so much depth. We've got great vets. It's a really fun team to be on.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jay in at the point. And for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Bruce Brown is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Here's Jay, driving to the basket. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
The kid just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to George. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Paul. Now here's Zubac. Paul with a steal. Fires from 14. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Here's Zubac. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. And he drops the first. And Zubac drops them both. And here are the Suns. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Inside. Here's Paul. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Agile move by CP3. Navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
From deep, Johnson. He drops it from range.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And that one's good. Jay. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
At the line for
and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in his last outing. Brown finds Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Leonard, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Pass to Jay. Tries again.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Timeout called. The Suns. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Some changes for Phoenix. Holmes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson, and Payne is subbed in for Paul. Now here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Clippers substitution.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Covered by Johnson. Back to George. Takes the three. Hits the trifecta. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
We've got Chris Paul. Also Cameron Payne out there. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smith in a power forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He added 13 points and finished with a double-double, a testament to his effort level. He finally ended his cold streak with a solid performance. Guys, let's see if he can build on that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And the Clippers have possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Down low. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Very pretty alley-oop. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to George. Here's Jay. To the left wing. Zubac's with it. And it's Paul picking him up.
2 minutes.
Shoots from 14.
2 minutes.
That one rolls around and rims out.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Ayton with it. Paul finds Ayton. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. The Clippers in the lead. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smithy.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Smith. Nader, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Payne. Now here's George. He's got 5 to the paint. And that one's good. Jay, 10 points for him.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Saric, yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Takes it inside, and it's Jay missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. It's Brown on the wing, covered by Johnson. Here's Holmes. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Holmes has gotten his second bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Jay, and he jams it home with authority.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Brown. Back to Paul. Pass to Šarić. Over Leonard. And there's Šarić on the assist by Paul. Šarić has gotten 4 this quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Leonard, good.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Oh, there's the alley. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jay in at the 1. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Jay. Leonard on the wing. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Now here's Zubac. 6 to shoot. Here's Jay. He's covered by Ayton. And that one's good. Jay, 14 points for him. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Some changes for Phoenix. Smith, he's checked in for Nader. Cook. We'll go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Šarić comes in for Smith. Nader, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Cook. And it's tied up with that one.
And you look at how Kawhi goes about his business. No social media, no big presence, just does his thing and let his game do the talking.
Now here's Payne. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to go on Cody Zeller. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Jay, defended by Payne. The shot by Zeller, no good. Well, Phoenix is shooting a low 29% since halftime. Outside Payne, from behind the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Payne's got 8 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Johnson. Leonard on the wing, to the middle. Here's Zeller. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
3-1. Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Right side, Paul. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Suns ahead, up 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop it.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Dario Saric, Chris Paul out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Abdul Nader, and it's Holmes in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding. This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Free throw good, Zeller. Paul with it. Pass to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick and roll situation.
The Clippers trail. Here's Jay. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. George outside. 5 on the clock. From deep. Drops in the 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. The floater. And George lays it in. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Paul. To the inside. And there's Saric on the assist from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Here's Jay. George passes to Leonard. Shoots over Saric. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Outside, Brown. Now Holmes. Over Zeller. No good. A bit long that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Brown with the steal. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 20.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
with the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. This percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Saric. Jay. Here's Zubats, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Paul. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And it's Paul off the drive. 8 passes to Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. 1:27 left in the fourth. Knocked loose. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. He's guarded by Zubats. Back to Paul. George with the block.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Sellers checked in for Zubats. Ayton hits them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Here's Jay. Drives to the hoop. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
That one goes. Count it.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 31 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the top.
The confident team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also. Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Here's Paul. Denied by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They lead by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the game. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And no good. As the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. Here's a three from Paul. Pass to Nader. Let's go with a three. No luck on that one. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV and our first interactive special of 2K22. Now, before we get into the interactives, a reminder, if you want a chance to be on 2K TV, then you need to be taking our Cover Athlete Challenge. It's a part of our Play Your Way to 2K TV series. Here's how it works. Play with Luka Doncic and pull off a triple-double before the end of Season 2, then share a video or pic of
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get down to business with this road battle looming. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DH.
Thank you, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. fell to 14th in the 2018 draft. Some team doctors worried that his back injury was so bad he might never play again. A few years.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Marcus Morris is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Jay in at the point guard position. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
He's covered by Murray. Here's Jay, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And here are the Clippers now. Denver getting their last shot to go. A nice shot by George.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen by Gordon. Now here's Barton. He's looking for Porter and finds him, and the shot goes in.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Jay, he's covered by Murray. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 6 points for Jamal Murray. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Well, it's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Here's Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Marcus Morris. Big group substitution here for Denver. Najee's checked in. JaMychal Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. David Nwaba is checked in for Will Barton. Campazzo's subbed in for Jamal Murray. Porter, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Jay, and he dunks it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off of 6.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Mann trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 13 feet away. Here's Najee. Now the pass to Porter. Denver passing it around. Nwaba. Knocked away. Clippers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. George, no good. Nuggets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Down low. Here's Najee. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Jay, the pass to Zubac. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Najee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Jay. Green with the rebound. To the left wing. Campazzo. Can't hit that one. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back right after this. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have a...
There's one with a whole new group out there for the Nuggets. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 1. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Cody Zeller out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Johnson, then it's Paul George, and it's Jay in at the point. Jokic kicks to Murray. Lets it go from 14. Los Angeles has gone 3-6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Suns was a driven man. He had 16 points and he did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. What stood out was his hustle. His work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You'll never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. It's to Jokic. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. And the shot goes in. Jokic has got 5 points so far. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Book it on the money from James.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Jokic passes to Barton. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Johnson inside. He's covered by Murray. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
2 points. That one goes. He's got 8.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr., hard to stop this young guy.
Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
Here's George. Leonard trying to break free. Harden with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Jokic kicks to Murray. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And inside, the line can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. David, thank you very much. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Zeller. Mann subbed in for Marcus Morris. Big group substitution here for Denver. Haji's checked in. Jermichael Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. David Waba's checked in for Barton. Campazzo's subbed in for Murray.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Mann. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mann's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Campazzo, the pass to Najee.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here is George. Nwaba defending. George passes to Jay. Leonard against Green. Buries it down low. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Campazzo, the pass to Porter. And it's Denver scoring again.
Really good to see Porter Jr. utilizing the mid-range stroke. Knocking those down can open up other parts of his game.
And there's the pass to Zubac. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Jay, the pass to Zubac. Here's Jay. The shot's good on the assist by George. 12 points for Jay.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Campazzo. He doesn't hit that one. 80 that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Jay. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And the foul called for Kawhi Leonard.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Zeller is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Jay in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Good on the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Zeller against Jokic. Pass to Nwaba from outside the arc. And another miss by Denver. Clippers leading by 13. Leonard the pass to Jay. George looking over the floor. Shot from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Zeller, and he makes good on the layup.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray, the 8-footer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Jay, he's covered by Murray. Outside, George passes it to Leonard. Here's Zeller. Jay, the pass to Zeller. Stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Now, here's Nwaba. Defended by George. And it's Nwaba missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Jay, guarded by Porter. Zeller passes to Jay. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquise, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
He misses the free throw. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Good on the second free throw. Now Murray.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Count it, good. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the paint. The pass to Jay. To the middle, and stolen by Gordon. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Contest. Now, very important, be sure to include your gamer tag in the video, pic, or in the post. The submissions with the best stats will go up for a vote, and the 2K community will decide which player deserves to be on 2K TV. So take the challenge, share your results, and you might be invited to appear on the show. Now, are you ready to earn some VC? This week, all questions are presented by Duracell, and the theme is stamina, so here we go. The longest NBA game in history took place in 1951 when the Indianapolis Olympians finally took the win over the...
A tremendous night here in downtown San Antonio, Texas. Not too far from our location tonight. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. As you know,
he does get after it. Thanks, Allie. So here's the Clippers starting group. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Marcus Morris out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Jay in at the point. And for the Spurs, Murray and White in the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant, a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, BA, teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
Pass to Zeller. Doesn't go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Down low. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by White.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Wide open. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Now Los Angeles with it. 6-point game. Here's Jay. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Murray passes to Valanciunas. Now Collins. Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's White. Banked it in off the glass. White's got his second basket of the game.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
To the middle. Here's Zeller. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Collins. Here's Johnson. And And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's Jay. The rebound by Murray. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's White. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Here's Zeller. Got a piece of it.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Hurdles checked in for San Antonio. Bamba comes in for Collins. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubats checked in. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And the shot's good.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson with it. Leonard defending. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Jay, defended by Murray. Now Zubats. To the paint. The rebound by Bamba.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half. The defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pirtle. Collins comes in for Bamba. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's White in for Murray. Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number 1, can you motivate players? Number 2, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
On the floor for the Clippers.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Nuggets was lights out. He had 12 points and forced the D into compromising situations, getting himself to the line time and time again. And you could see his teammates rally around him in that game. Confident performance.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
So he gets them both. Well, Grant, it seems like each year, play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and a little used to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Back to White. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. White's got 6.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Jay. 6 points for him. Blocked! And he recovers it. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Primo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Here's Jay. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting
the first free throw is good.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period. Doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Here's White. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Jay. Back to Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 7 points in the game.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's White. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Jay. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
His 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl. First free throws. And so the San Antonio Spurs, in a good situation, up by 13 points. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Murray and White in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Out to the right wing. Outside Johnson. To the right side. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Ooh, poked away. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Zeller with the rebound. The Clippers trail. It's George on the wing. Down low. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back. And now, stronger than ever. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
George outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Sinks the tray. And with Paul George and that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
The shot's good.
An aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
And the Clippers call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme?
Substitution on the court.
To the middle. Picked it out of midair. On the floor for the Clippers. They've got Johnson. Ivica Zubac's out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jay in at the point guard position. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Back to Zubac. Leonard against Johnson. Pass to Jay. Clock at 6. San Antonio with a rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Primo. Now here's Murray. Out left to the wing. From the high post. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jay. And a nice finish on the layup.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Out to the wing. Here's Primo. And he dunks it down.
Primo hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The ball's knocked loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. Johnson inside. Zeller's there. Johnson with a bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Zubac. To the inside. Here's Zeller. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. George, he's checked in for Johnson.
Shooting for LA, Cody Zeller, taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Zeller. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Poked loose and stolen by Murray. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. White can't hit.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Away. And we're going to have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to put this game away at this point.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for LA, Keon Johnson. Shooting 1.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. White against Bledsoe. Murray in tight. He gets the jumper to fall. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Murray's shot is good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
It's good.
It's really clear to me that Marcus Morris has an unshakable belief in his ability to score at will.
Outside White. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.